streamed for the March 2022 Premodern Monthly. Just going to run through a couple things. If you're not signed up for the Premodern American Championship, there might be two spaces left. We're actually at 126 out of 128 when I checked a couple hours back. Old School is at 128 of 128, so it's locked in. So if there's a gap, I would check if you really want to come get in now before it's gone, which it could be already. Let's see. The two decks, we've got Mike Harris on FEB, Phyrexian FEB. So he's basically got like the shapeshifter version of FEB with some stuff pulled out so he can fit in dreadnoughts and stifles. So it's a nice mix of the two decks. Have to see how it goes. Then his opponent's Chris Smells. He's I think 18th seed. His deck is SPUD. So Plague Spitter, discard, things like that. Black Vise, just a standard type of black build. Make him discard, make him lose life for doing that. Smack with factories or the SPUD. SPUD keeps 1/1s dead. Other than that, I guess I will get in with the guys. See where they are with mulliganing.
Oh, really? He said that he plays it a lot. I believe his name was. Let's see. Last
Hey
person
guys,
I played.
you're good
Yeah.
to go whenever. I saw you were still mulliganing, but yeah, wrap that up, I guess, and good luck.
All right.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you, Andrew.
Bye, guys. Talk to you at the end.
Thank you. Okay. Let's make this one the last one deck.
Let's do it. So you're on mulligan number 2 or 1?
This
I
is my
forget.
second mulligan.
Second mulligan. And Mike is mulliganing 1.
Okay. Try to keep it.
All right.
Back. 1. And putting back 2. All right.
All right. I
Good
will
luck.
lead off you 2. I will lead off with a Coast 19. Llanowar Elf.
You got it.
Your go.
Draw for turn.
Mhm.
Let's go. Swamp into a rack.
Okay.
And pass with 4.
Alrighty. Tap. Draw. And I will go. Let's see. I'll go city and green, colorless, survival.
You got it.
And pass to you.
Okay.
3 in
That's
hand.
it. Draw.
Mhm.
Play a factory.
Okay.
And pay 1 for ritual.
Okay.
And throw a pit out there.
Pit. Okay. Pit is good.
Okay.
End of your turn. We'll take a point to activate survival, discarding a dreadnought.
Yeah, you got it.
I will get the anti-pit, a squee.
Nice.
So, do you know how this interaction works? I believe since I'm active player, if squeeze in my graveyard, squeeze ability triggers, then pit triggers on top and resolve
Yeah, so
first.
it goes to active player on the stack and then inactive player on the stack.
Right. So then
Yeah,
if squee were in the graveyard, I wouldn't be able to get it back to hopefully discard it.
that's my understanding.
Which
Yeah.
is a bummer, yes. Alright, then untap. And going to my upkeep.
Let's all stack the, we'll go pit on top of rack. So pit resolve first and then rack.
Correct, yes. So I have 3. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Sure.
So this is 1 and 2. 4. 1, 2, 3,
Okay.
4. Unearth.
Okay.
And then I take 1 from the rack.
Okay.
Draw my card. Let's see. Okay, gemstone mine. And sorry, let me just think through the line.
No, no worries.
Um, Cards in hand?
I have 2.
2. Activate survival. Pitching squeak.
Okay.
I'll get a shapeshifter.
Okay.
Then I'm going to go ahead and cast it. Losing
Yeah,
1
you
off
got
the
it.
city. And I will pass to you as I shuffle. 1 in hand.
Okay. Let's untap. Let's see. Sorry, just thinking.
No worries.
Um,
I'm probably going to spend more time doing it than you.
Let's see. Yeah, okay. I will resolve the pit trigger.
Mhm.
So we got 2. Let's go 1, 2, 3, and 4,
Okay.
5, 6.
Sounds good.
Here comes a 6.
All right.
Discard.
Mhm.
Swamp.
Okie dokie.
And draw for turn. Okay. Let's see. pass. 2 in hand.
All right. Upkeep. Squee triggers. Then I assume you're doing pit resolves first, followed by rack.
Yeah.
Okay. So I discard a survival. I take 3 from the
Okay.
rack. Squee returns to my hand. Drop. And let's see. I believe I have this. I will activate the survival pitching squee.
Yeah, it's good.
I will get a devour.
Okay.
I will activate survival pitching devour.
Yeah, you got it.
I will get a Triskelion when I can find it. And then I'm gonna do the thing.
Okay.
All right. Activate the devour.
Yeah.
And these are all gonna be unresolved, just on the stack. So
On
one,
the stack. Okay.
yeah. So 1, hold priority, 2, 3, 0, 4, 5, 6. Oh wait, let me move this so people could see. All right, so sorry, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
Plus 11, 18.
Okay.
19, 20. I don't think you have a way to gain life, but just to be safe. 23.
Okay.
Then I'll activate survival again, pitching Triskelion. And
Yeah, you got it.
shoot you 23 times.
Good game, sir.
Yeah.
Well played.
That pit actually saved you for a turn or two. If I had that unearth in my hand still, I could have gotten it that turn.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. You know, the random discard can be fickle, but
Yeah, it
gotta
definitely
go
can.
for it, of course.
For sure, yeah.
Okay.
think any Dark Ritual deck gains a lot by being on the play.
Yeah, certainly true. Should be true. Should
Dark
be true.
Ritual is honestly like maybe my favorite part about playing Black in Premodern. That or Duress.
Yeah, Duress is tough to beat.
Mhm.
I'm a big fan of Therapy as well, but
Absolutely, myself as well. But I feel like just it feels so rotten when you're turn 1 ritual threat and duress or whatever.
it's true. The hard part is picking the ritual.
Yes.
Which one's yours?
It is a very tough call. We did a whole episode about it.
What do you go with? What's your conclusion?
Depends on the deck.
That makes sense.
Depends greatly on the deck.
It's got to be the right vibe, right?
Mm-hmm. Or wait, we said middle on top.
Yeah.
Cool. So I assume you will be on the play.
Yes. Let's take that.
Good luck, sir.
Actually. Yeah, you too. Okay.
That's mulligan.
Same.
It's actually very similar to my last opening 7. That was just shy of what it needed.
It's got to be challenging. Like, there are so many different pieces you need.
Mm-hmm. It
out of
is,
that deck. And
for
then
sure.
to throw the Dreadnought combo in there
Right.
gives you another thing to think about.
Well, that actually makes it less challenging because it gives you
Okay.
another possible opening hand combo.
Like another good hand. Yeah,
Right.
that makes sense.
All right. Let's hope our 7/6s are better.
Agreed. Okay.
Mine's another mull.
I'm going to give this one a try. Just got to think about what to put on the bottom.
Could have played as a bad aggro deck than with that one. I somehow don't think that would win me a match.
Just play out the Elder Spirit Guide.
Yeah. I actually did against one player, and I think I
Really?
won that game.
I love that.
It was like, yeah, it was like one of those situations where I can't remember what he was on, but for whatever reason, maybe we were both like heavy discard, and it had gotten to the point where the board was pretty much cleared. And so I just went Gray Ogre, go, and then proceeded to swing in.
That's spectacular.
Yeah. Or no, you know what it was? It was I had brought in the Auramancer, and there was no enchantment for me to get with it. So it was just better
Okay.
for me to have a Gray Ogre than have it sit in my hand.
It's pretty amazing.
All right, so this is a mull 2/5 for me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, here are my 6.
All right, and this I will keep, and I will bottom those 2. It ain't pretty, but it's what I'm doing. And pass to you, or your go.
All right, let's do it. Let's go Swamp, into a duress.
All right. You get to pick between Unearth and Limb Duel's Vault.
Let's go with Unearth.
All right.
And all you.
All right. And I'll just play up. Drop. Let's see. I will lead off with the coast and say go.
Okay. Untap, draw. Pay 1 for a therapy.
Sure. I think I know what you're naming. Yep. And you will see an Auramancer.
Okay. And let's see. Let's go land drop for turn of factory.
Okay.
And pass a 3.
All right. Drop. I'll play Underground River and pass to you.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Swamp for turn. It's the easy part. Pay 2 for a Scourge.
Scourge is good.
And I'll pass back with 2.
All right. Drop. I will play out the waste and say go.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Let's see. Pay 1 for a ritual.
You got it.
And throw a pit down off it.
You have a pit.
And let's see. Pay 1 to activate factory, and I'll try to swing for 5.
I will go to 15.
And pass. I've got 1 in hand.
All right. I will say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5. Auramancer.
Okay.
Drop. I'll pass to you.
Okay. Let's untap. Discard my 1 card at random.
Okay.
It is a duress.
All right.
Draw for turn. Swing with the Scourge.
No bucks. Go to 12.
Second main, I'll pay 3. Go for another pit.
Oh my goodness. You got it.
And pass with no cards in hand.
All right. Same thing. 1, 2, 4. Stifle. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3. Forest.
Okay.
Draw. I will play out a forest, and I will say go.
Okay. Untap. Randomly discard 2 cards at random that I don't have.
All right.
And draw for turn. Let's see. Activate Factory. And try to swing for 5.
Go to 7.
And play a Wasteland.
Wasteland's good.
And pass.
All right. Upkeep. I lose. Yeah, my coast. Drop. Play out a survival.
Yeah, you got it.
And pass to you.
Okay. Let's untap. Draw for turn. Activate and swing for 5.
Go to 2.
And second main, I'll play out a pit, Cabal Pit.
Okay.
The less scary of the pits.
Yes.
And let's see. Sorry.
No, take your time.
I'll throw my Wasteland at the Yavimai coast.
Okay. You got it.
And pass, no cards in hand.
All right. No cards in hand. Untap. Drop. And not a creature. Stifle.
Good game, Chris.
Good game. That was a lot of lands off the top.
Yeah. How many are there? 22?
Yeah, 22.
Okay.
Sometimes you see them all.
Okay.
Set. Yeah, when I held the forest in my hand and I had the stifle, I was thinking like, all right, this gives me slightly better odds at not losing the stifle, just in case I draw a Dreadnought. And then you played the other pit. It was like, and then the very first discard was the stifle anyway. So,
Yeah.
welp.
Yeah.
I
double
guess it didn't
pitted.
matter though, because if I had played the forest, I would have lost both cards anyway.
Yeah,
But I didn't know about the second pit.
yeah. Pit number 2 is just gratuitous violence.
Oh my gosh, it really is. It's like,
I'm trying.
I hope you don't like starting your turn with cards in hand.
Hey, you like cards? Yeah.
All right, I will be on the play. Good luck to you,
Alright.
sir.
Good luck, sir.
Can't keep a no-lander, even
Me
when it's
either.
got all your combos.
Oh, but it has so many good cards in it.
Hey, no.
Gotta
You
keep
want to
it.
play
Yeah.
all cards are free this game?
Yeah, no worries. Start with an omniscience and play.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's really funny. Both of us know landers at the same time.
What are the odds?
Right? And we do have quite a few in our decks.
Yeah, I think I put 3 or 4 in there. Maybe even 5.
Could be some. Boy. Unfortunately, this is a mull as well.
Same.
That one had more than 0 lands. In fact, it had too many. Make it a real test of luck.
We could make Premodern monthly online history
Yeah.
by starting with 1 card in hand each. True. Like a reverse black dice.
And then, yeah, all he needs is swamp duress, and then I've got no chance.
Yeah. Can't
If I
arrest you
kept
if
a
you don't
good
have
one.
any cards in hand. All right, come on, Dex.
Yeah, let's make this a real game.
Okay.
All right. Best of luck to both of us.
We need it.
Yes. Yeah, I'll keep this one.
Okay. Let's see.
Put back these 2.
I will also keep. I'm gonna throw back these 2.
All right. Unfortunately, you playing rack makes heavy mulls help you more than me. I will lead off with a forest, bird, go.
Okay. Draw. Play swamp. And go for a duress.
All right, you get unearth or stifle.
Look at those options.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. It's go with Unearth.
Okay.
And pass.
Tap. Drop. Play a coast. And pass to you.
Okay. So tap. Draw. Pay 1 for an Innocent Blood.
All right, no more bird. In response, tap for blue because there's no mana burn.
Sure. Play Wasteland.
Okay.
Move to second main.
Yep.
Let's see. I'll try to Wasteland the coast.
You know I'm stifling that.
That makes sense. And I will pass. Green hand.
Untap. Drop. Play a city and say go.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Pay 1 for a ritual.
Yep.
And play a negator.
Gator's pretty good.
And pass with 2.
Drop. We had an elf.
Okay.
And a coast and say go.
Okay. Untap. Draw.
Mhm.
Whew. It's a very interesting situation.
Yes, it is.
Hmm. I'm going to do it.
I'm going to block.
I'll sacrifice my only swamp.
I will go to 15.
And your go.
Tap. Drop. Well, we said it happens. I will play a gray ogre.
Nice.
And pass to you.
2/2, right?
2/2, yes.
Untap, draw, and pass.
Tap. Drop. And pass to you.
Draw. Play Wasteland.
Okay.
And pass.
Drop. I will attack you.
I will take it.
Play another gray ogre.
Nice.
And a Llanowar Waste and say go.
Okay, let's draw for turn. Got a pass. 5 in hand.
Alright. Tap. Drop. Attack.
Go to 16.
Play a survival.
Yeah, survival's good.
Say go.
Draw.
Mhm.
And pass with 6.
Drop. Attack.
Go to 14.
I will pass to you.
Okay. Let's draw. And pass at 7.
End of your turn. I'll activate survival. Pitching spike feeder.
You got it? Yeah.
I will fetch up a squee.
Okay.
Take a point. Activate pitching squee. Fetch up a great whale. Take a point. Pitching great whale. Fetch up a... Where is that shapeshifter? Right there. Alright. Shapeshifter in hand. Go to my turn.
Okay.
Untap. Upkeep. Trigger squee. Drop. And... I don't think I even need to. I'm at 12. Well, don't think it matters. But... yeah. So I'm going to do 2 blue with the coast, colorless, floating, just in case. Yeah, I'll float 2 green, so I'm taking 3.
Okay.
I will cast the shapeshifter.
Okay.
Great whale triggers.
Sorry. I think you got this no matter what.
I
So we
definitely
can-
do, but you can watch me do it if you want.
No, it's okay, man.
Okay.
Good game. Good
Yeah,
game.
because I actually drew the Triskelion too.
Oh,
So
shit.
I didn't even need to get the great whale. I could have gotten the Hypnox, and I would have had enough.
That would have
But
been a
I
lot of
didn't know
cards
that
to
last turn.
exile. That would have been
Yeah.
some style form for 7.
Well, I was thinking I would use 2 of the Triskelion shots at the Negator just so you have a clear board, flawless victory.
Yeah.
Finish
Alright.
him.
Good games, man.
Yeah, good games. Interesting.
Yeah, so
probably
wow,
should've-
got to play 2 Grey Ogres that game.
They were decisive.
They were,
sure.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I should have been a little less cavalier about killing my own lance.
Well, I mean, your other option is lose the Negator, and I think in that situation I would have done the same thing as you, because the odds of me drawing weenies to block your Negator were pretty low, actually. I really only have like 2 elves and those 2 Grey Ogres, and then the Spike Feeder, and that's really it, because like a Shapeshifter would have been a 0/1, and let's see, I could have cast a Squee, I guess, but yeah, that's only like 7 or so things.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but it was definitely, firing off the wasteland, knowing about the stifle. It probably would have played out the same way, but definitely a lot to go to no lands.
No, that was also a good move, just because if I had drawn the Dreadnought, like you took out my other combo. And like I was sitting there going, come on, Dreadnought, come on, Dreadnought.
Yeah, and I'm thinking like, oh, it's like, Negator's a 3-turn clock. He's got 3 turns to draw one of the blockers or something else. But that's the Negator game. You live by it and die by it.
Yeah, no, exactly. You gotta make some difficult decisions, especially on a mull to 5.
For sure.
That was definitely one of the most maulingest matches. I think people
Yeah,
see.
how many mulligans did we combine for?
I think every game we each mulled at least once,
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. You definitely.
but I don't think we
Yeah.
went past 5. So one or
No,
two
no.
times.
Don't think,
Um, so I actually did something I rarely do, where I mulled or I boarded differently games 2 versus game 3. Game 2, I just took out all the therapies and I actually put in an orangutan as well.
Oh,
And
nice. Okay.
because I was thinking like therapy on the draw is way worse against you, because
Yes.
my situation is I need to be able to cast therapy before you can cast duress or therapy.
Right.
So that's why I put 2 back in. I still kept 1 out because it's still probably the worst card against you, game 3. But I also didn't think about how good Spike Feeder can be against you in game 2, and I had a Monk Realist in instead. But then I was like, his only enchantment's a pit.
well, it's
No,
pits if
Spike
it
Feeder is
stays.
good.
So.
I was worried about that coming in, the Spike Feeder. And yeah,
Yeah,
the therapies, I guess, like, are better when they're clearing counter spells or something similar.
exactly. Much better
Yeah.
against control. It's actually one of the cards I board out probably the most, because while it's like crucial in a control matchup or another combo matchup, uh, against a deck like yours, against a mid range, a Sly, any of those, it's just not worth it. And it's also
Yeah, that
not a
makes sense.
creature. And so, like, any time something is not a creature, that's a real major bummer in a survival
Right,
deck.
right. Yeah, you need like 25-ish or something, right? To
I
do
mean,
the
that's
chain
ideal.
optimally.
I think I'm only at
Yeah.
like 21.
Okay. Well, I guess you have the
But
stifles in there.
4
Mm-hmm.
Stifle, 4
Right.
Unearth. Um, yeah. But it's a really tricky deck to sideboard with, because you don't want to take out, like, it's like sideboarding with any combo deck. You don't want to take out this perfectly tuned 60 that
Right,
gets you to the
right.
combo.
Yeah, it's like
And you have a
Enchantress.
lot
The
of
count's about the
packages
same
too.
as Enchantress for you have to have that many enchantments. So
Right, you
I always
have to
feel
have
bad
them
when
and
I'm
you
putting in
can't be
like
taking
cursed
them out.
totems. I'm like negating it. So I'm like,
Right.
yeah, it's always a tough in that kind of a build.
Yeah. So
Do you
that
ever
actually
board
led
out
me.
the
Sorry, go ahead.
No, do you ever board out the stifle knot combo, or is that just do those eight just stay in there?
I haven't. I haven't really thought about a matchup, but I could see maybe doing it. But at the same time, even like I guess control is the worst thing. But even against that, it's good to have this other combo, because then they have to fight 2 at the same time.
Yeah,
Like, it's like if you have a survival and the dreadnought combo,
Mm-hmm.
which one do they use their disenchant on?
right, right.
Yep. Couple of
um,
quick, a
yeah,
quick comment and question. Let's see. JSS King thinks it was a 9 total mulligan.
mulligans.
I'm
uh,
glad
Yeah,
someone
that
was
sounds
saying
right.
yeah, it's like it's a lot.
that's crazy.
Then the question I had was there was 2 instances where you duressed Mike. One, they both had unearth. The one in game 3 had the stifle. The one in game 2, I'm trying to remember what it was.
Yeah, game 2, he had Limdol's Vault and
Yeah, it was
Unearth, and he
Limdol's
took
Vault.
Unearth both times.
Would you have done that differently? I'm just trying to think. Like me looking at it as a non-black player, I don't know if those are the ones I would have chosen, but they might have been the right call. I don't know. What was your thinking on the 2 of them?
Yeah, it's a good question. With the first one, with the Limdul's Vault and the Unearth, I knew I was following up with a therapy, so it didn't matter, because he was only going to be on 1 mana before he got to the Limdul's
Right.
Vault. So I think I took the
Yeah.
Unearth, and then he did his turn 1, and then it came back to me, and I therapied. So
Mhm.
if I didn't have the therapy, I probably would have done that differently, but I had both in hand already.
Okay.
The other game, I'm trying to remember. I didn't have the Wasteland in my hand, game 3. I think if I had the Wasteland in my hand, I
You would take the
definitely would have
Stifle.
taken the Stifle first, but I probably should have just taken the Stifle anyway.
Yeah,
To be
I was
honest,
gonna
I think
say I was worried you were gonna take the Stifle.
yeah, Unearth is so good that I think it scares me more than it should or something. So I was just like, every time I saw the Unearth, I was like, I don't like that in there. I want that out.
Yeah.
You gotta love it that
But
it's
I
Well,
think you're
the
right.
flicking
main
you off.
reason,
It's like,
especially the main reason, especially in this deck, is that Stifle is one of the combo pieces, so
Right.
it's very similar to taking the survival.
Mhm.
So I definitely would have taken Stifle in that instance. And the other one, I could see why you did it that way, taking Vault second, because there's no way I could have cast it turn one.
Yeah, that definitely makes
Yeah.
a lot of sense.
No, I
on
think that
one.
makes sense. I think Stifle would have been the better grab
Yeah.
in game 3.
Yeah.
But the game ended up going long enough that I don't think it would have mattered if the Wasteland had resolved. Like, I think I had enough lands out by the end of it that.
Yeah, I think you got to like 6.
Yeah.
And honestly, after you got a blocker down, I feel like, especially once you got to 2 blockers, I think that gambit with the negator was toast. You know what I mean? Because one of them I can hope to top deck some removal for, but 2 of them is not happening.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Stifle is probably the right grab there because you could just rip a Dreadnought off the top.
Right. And that's what I was hoping to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, exactly.
2 mana untapped is like.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just
Doesn't take much to
turn
have a
on.
bomb.
I was seriously, for those first couple of turns, just going Dreadnought, Dreadnought, Dreadnought.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't see I did have a Dreadnought game 1 that I pitched to Survival, but I don't think other than that one I saw a single Dreadnought, and I definitely didn't have the Dreadnought Stifle combo. Which I was actually talking to our co-host Jared about this. Like, it's about 50-50 which combo I win with this deck.
I was wondering that.
Okay. Yeah, because there's just a ton of enchantment removal out there.
Oh yeah.
And the thing about FEB, like, unless the game's gone on for a while, you probably don't have enough mana to land a survival and pull off the combo in one turn. You usually need it to stick. Exactly. You usually need it to stick for at least a turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't have, because you're playing FEB as the other half, you don't have the control to protect it.
Right, and that actually has been a big thing where, like, sometimes I've kept a hand with just the Dreadnought combo, and then I cast it, and I'm like, all right, I got a naked Dreadnought out there.
Plow, shatter.
No daze, no counter spell.
Yeah, there's a lot of ways to kill a Dreadnought for sure. But
for sure.
It's definitely, I mean, having so many ways to get into the Dreadnought via, like, whether it's the Stifle, an Unearth that gets it back, or the Shapeshifter. And if the Shapeshifter is already in play and the Dreadnought becomes the top card, the ETB doesn't trigger. So that's nice too if the Devourer line is turned off or something. Like, I was thinking bring the Plagues in for the Devourer line to try to preclude it.
That's another thing that some people aren't aware of, that a Shapeshifter with a Dreadnought in hand is essentially another version of the combo.
Yeah, right. Because you can just activate the discard.
Yep.
Exactly. And in fact, I think my very first game of this monthly, what I did was I had 4 mana, I cast the Shapeshifter, I just cast the Dreadnought, and then let it die to its own trigger, and then now I've got a 12/12.
I like that.
Yeah, I mean, it's not instant speed, so you can't catch anybody by surprise with that, but it's a 4 mana 12/12 trampler.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And then I had a backup in my hand just in case.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, it's a cool deck. Having that much Dreadnought in it is scary. Like, looking at the deck in preparation, I was like, man, just a lot of ways that your turn 1 or turn 2 can be really good.
Yeah, totally.
And then if it gets
another thing that you can do is you can if like say someone mesmeric fiended your Triskelion, or for whatever reason you don't have access to it, you can do the Devourer activations and then make it a Dreadnought and then swing in for like, I think I one time attacked with a 30-30 Trampler.
That's sweet.
Yeah, because the counters just stay on.
Yeah.
It's
I want to
awesome.
play against that
That's
deck and be
amazing.
like, Gilded Drake.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Damn it.
Damn it.
Stifle. Enjoy your 3/3 flyer for 2.
Yeah.
That's pretty good stats. All right. Were there any other questions?
Nope. That looks like it was about it. All the Europeans
Cool.
are sleeping, so they'll wake up in the morning and be like, I had questions.
Right. Right.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. Andrew, thank you for streaming. And Chris, thank you for the match. I really was pretty sure I was not going to win this.
Well, I told you, don't underestimate my capacity for mulliganing to 5 and grabbing the wrong thing with the rest.
Yeah, with a monocolored deck.
We should keep track. You guys are now the holders of the most mulligans.
Most
that we're
mulligans
aware
in
of.
a streamed match.
Yeah.
Hey, that's what I was here to get.
Yeah.
I'll be sure to bring some kind of trophy to Boston.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
All right, guys.
Later,
Take
guys.
care. Congrats, Mike.
Thanks.
Bye, guys.